Welcome to the Horror Basement Interviews,
where JimJam,
Jonny,
and Yeti
talk to people from all aspects of the horror community and beyond.
All right, guys. On this Horror Basement interview series, we have Korey Jordan, writer-director of Dickens Blood. What's up, Korey? How you doing, man?
Hey, y'all. Man, I just woke up, man. Y'all do this podcast early. When we do the Warm Blood and Cold Beer show, it's like midnight.
Yeah, that's too late for me. I'm old.
Yeah, I woke up and I got a message like, holy shit, is it that time already? I was dealing with prank phone callers last night, so.
Yeah, I mean.
That still happens?
Yeah, that still happens, I guess, man. About 2 something, 3, 4 in the morning.
Wow.
You got a prank phone call?
Yeah. We had somebody else get the same prank phone call from the same number, so we narrowed it down to who it is.
Ah.
They text me around 7 this morning. I was like, wow.
You work second. Do you work second or third shift?
Second shift.
Okay, so that's why.
Yeah, well, no wonder you can stay up late.
Yeah, I know, right?
I mean,
usually during the podcast I'll be having a beer with y'all, but I don't do that early morning stuff.
It's 2 o'clock in the afternoon. It's 2:30
in the morning.
2:30 in the afternoon. It's not my
it's
morning.
It's like his 7 or 6 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, fuck that.
Yeah.
I don't like that life.
Early morning is not for beer. If you're drinking this early, it better be whiskey or something, you know?
Yeah, I'm dealing with a hangover too. I probably need a shot of whiskey. That probably liven me up a little bit.
That's what I was just thinking.
You got to bite the dog that bit you.
Mm-hmm. A little bit of
that.
Irish
There ain't no way I could wake up and take a shot of fucking liquor after, you know what I'm saying? Like, wake up 6 o'clock in the morning.
You feel bad enough, you will. If you think it's gonna make you feel better.
Well, I'm a pro.
Yeah, you take a shot.
I'm a pro at drinking, so I usually don't get hangovers because I do it too much.
And when you hear him talking, he don't make no sense either.
No, I slur a lot. I get drunk.
Oh, when you're drinking?
Talking in cursive.
Yeah, I talk in cursive. Yeah.
That's the new one on me right there, talking in cursive. Now, what kind of cursive? Like doctor? Is it doctor handwriting cursive?
No, dude, that's
regular cursive.
That's chicken scratch.
Chicken scratch, chicken blood. Hell
yeah. Because you can't read that shit. Ain't no one able to read that shit.
Hey, Korey, have you got a release date yet?
Man, not yet. They're just giving me like a roundabout date when it's coming out still. So it's in production. Like they're in the process of making all of them. But I'm hoping for Valentine's Day.
No, there you go.
Fingers crossed and everything
Yeah.
for a Valentine's Day.
That's my goal is Valentine's Day. I'm hoping.
So you hear that, y'all?
Is it like going to be one of them available on the website, like to order, or you gonna put it up on Amazon?
I'm hoping so. We get the website up and running, and then hopefully Valentine's Day it'll be up and running. That'll give me something to look forward to on Valentine's Day because I usually hate Valentine's Day.
Well, I mean, it's a bullshit holiday.
Well,
Hallmark, Hallmark.
Well, if only we can get a paid day off of work for that shit, would be phenomenal.
Hey, if we ain't getting Halloween off paid,
well, yeah, that's definitely one that should be a off day.
I think so myself.
If not Halloween Day, at least the day after.
I usually take that day anyway.
Yeah.
I usually either save a day. Actually, my vacations are usually on Halloween, so I get so mad if I'm at work on Halloween.
Fuck yeah, especially if you work a second shift.
Yeah, if I worked second shift, it would suck.
Yeah, that's why
you miss all the horror movies. Even though I don't got cable anyway, I just get mad. I'm sitting there looking at Facebook and everybody's watching horror movies, but me, I'm at work.
Yeah, I don't like watching horror movies on network television anyways because of the commercials.
Yeah, fuck all that.
Yeah, just something about it on Halloween though that it was cool. Just because it's on every channel.
Well, it was cool to watch like Friday the 13th when Friday the 13th was, on that day.
Me and Jonny, we like to make a little thing of it now. 2 years in a row so far, we've set out on the front porch and you handed out candy.
God, I mean, literally, there's 300 or 400 kids that come through this fucking neighborhood.
So
They don't know. I've never had a trick or treater.
damn.
They don't come to my dead end.
They don't come to my dead end either.
Hey,
Yeah.
Corey, we invite you to come out, man. It's pretty fun, you know.
Like, there's like no joke, 300 kids.
We had a kid come up dressed as Donald Trump.
Yep.
So that was
I mean,
pretty.
it's usually some people dressed up as presidents. Whoever the president is, they usually do.
Yeah, there's always
yeah.
Somebody does. I mean,
I
they
never-
always sell the president's mask and stuff.
I don't think we had a trick or treater dressed up as Obama though.
There was some. I remember going to the bars and there was a bunch of people dressed up as Obama when he was president.
Yeah, they say when you a good way to judge, like the past 4 or 5 elections. I read there's, back in 2016, I read that a good way to gauge who's going to win the election is who sells more Halloween
I heard that
masks.
shit.
The Halloween
shit.
before the election.
I have to say one of my favorite shirts from Fright Rags and one of my favorite movies is Point Break with Patrick Swayze.
Yeah,
the
Keanu Reeves.
ex-presidents.
movie.
Yeah.
They had all those robbing the banks with the ex-president's mask. I
Now
love that movie.
I never got.
Yeah,
I
that's a
never
good
watched
movie.
the remake, but
I
it
did
probably
not watch the
couldn't.
remake.
Probably couldn't hold up to the.
There's no way I'm watching the remake.
I mean,
you
Keanu
heard
Reeves
that?
and Patrick Swayze.
Yeah, there's no.
There's no
Gary
fucking-
Busey
Yes.
Yeah, like why would you? Yeah, that's a good.
even had the Red Hot Chili Peppers in there, like Anthony Kiedis. And
Yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot all that. I need
Hey,
to rewatch that movie.
10 years or 15 years from now, after you got a few more movies under your belt, would you do like Eli Roth and remake Chicken's Blood?
Eli Roth didn't exactly remake. Somebody else did it. I think he produced it. So it wasn't his remake. I read that he looked at it more like he agreed to because it was by his own script. So they didn't even change the script. Basically,
They
he
just
looked at it
updated
as they just updated it and it was a terrible update. It was just god awful.
So he pretty much gave his blessing for them to remake Cabin Fever, right?
With his exact script. It was basically, he looked at it as a play being put on, like a performance play, like if you go to the theater and watch a play or a musical or something. That's the way he looked at it.
So like just a
Yeah,
fan
right.
film kind of.
Yeah, almost like a fan film, but it was just so bad, though.
Yeah,
You can't remake, like, you can add to a story, but to try to remake something that people hold
Like, they
dear
didn't
to their
even
hearts.
have they didn't have Stoner Cop, man. And they did, but it was a female, which I'm fine with, but they didn't show enough of her. And
An aspect.
that's one. Yeah, in the aspect, I love Stoner Cop in the first one,
Yeah.
in the original, man, and he was like the highlight of it. I just didn't like it. It was useless. It was no point in making it.
Oh no, I agree on that. Well, let's.
I mean, you. Okay, go ahead.
No, you're good. You can finish what you're saying.
I mean, you put all that money into a remake like that. You could have put all that money into something else, and made something
yeah.
new.
Time and money on something else would be a hell of a lot better.
Yeah.
But what I was saying, let's talk about, you had time to calm down and kind of let everything sink in. So how do you feel about how the Chicken's Blood premiere went?
The premiere, man, went excellent. I was working most of the time, so I didn't get much time to enjoy it. Like I was, I know I sat most of the time at the first of it up in the projector room, and I couldn't even hear nobody or nothing. The Full Moon Cineplex, man, I ain't got the words to describe that place. It is amazing. Hands down, the best theater I've ever been in my life. As far as the atmosphere and the service and you sit down and have a beer and watch a movie, man, especially when they have vintage movies in there that you missed in the theater growing up.
Yeah.
And then you're able to come back and watch it now. I'm going to have to go up there more. Like, they had Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2 showing the other day.
Yeah, I definitely want to do that also.
So I mean, shout out to Ben Dixon and Stacy doing that. That's just unreal. I didn't even really know about the place. Now, as far as the premiere of Chicken's Blood went, I thought it went about as good as I could expect, or better. I didn't expect that many people to show up, even though the tickets had sold out. One worry that you have is during pre-order. On a pre-order, tickets, it sold out like a month early. So during that month's time, you wonder like how many people are actually going to show up during that month. Something's going to happen. People are not going to show up. And ended up, I think the head count was like 80, like only 7 seats were still available. So it was only 7 people away from a total maxed out crowd in there, from what the owner told me.
So for your first film and a premiere, that has to be a damn good feeling to know that your film sold out and pretty much everybody showed up, and you had people buying merch. And
oh yeah, a big shout out to Mass Destruction clothing company for that, man. They were awesome. They put together some amazing stuff for merchandise. Hopefully we'll have some more, because we sold out about everything.
Well, that's another good feeling to have, to sell out all your merch.
We still have some female shirts left, and a couple bandanas and some buttons and stuff. I thought the crowd reaction, though, I thought was pretty wild, because I think everybody thought they were coming in to see something else.
Well, yeah, you definitely didn't label it as a horror comedy, so.
No. I kept that kind of. I wouldn't really call it a horror comedy, but it was definitely meant to have a lot of laughs. I mean, it may get labeled a horror comedy. I don't know. That wasn't really what it was trying to label. We kind of kept it down low, the humor in the film.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that.
No, there was nothing wrong with that, because I think it surprised me, because everybody thought they were about to go in and just see this gory horror film.
Well,
but when you're making something on that low of a budget, it's so hard to make it serious, and then everybody. When you make something just straight up gore, let's take the guinea pig movies for example, right?
Yeah.
Like the first one, that's pretty much a one-time watch film. Like, okay, I've seen it. There's no value in it other than shock value for a one-time watch. So when and basically the only time now you're ever going to watch it again probably is like if I want to show somebody it and shock them with it.
Yeah.
So I think we had a good blend of humor, storyline, and gore.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, it's definitely got rewatch value. I mean, I'm looking forward to fucking the DVD, because I've been talking about it, all month, and my old lady's like, so when do I get to watch it? And it's like, well, fucking whenever, man.
when I get my movie.
Oh, yeah, it should, like I said, hopefully February 14th. Now, the one thing that shocked me about it was like when I started hearing people say, and I think Yeti, I think you were one of them, that people that don't usually watch horror films were enjoying it.
Oh, yeah, my brother-in-law, he's not a horror guy at all, he had a great time. He was over there laughing his ass off, and it was like, and he got the same reaction that, everybody else did. That was really fucking cool to me. Because I we were just hanging out, but I was worried he's going to come out like, what the fuck did you just drag me up here for? But he dug it, man. It was super cool.
Yeah, there was a few people in there that don't watch horror movies at all that came out super entertained, and I was like, that's amazing. That's just awesome that they actually was entertained by it. Well, they were so entertained. What was so funny was some of them were so entertained by it that they forgot they were watching fucked up shit. Like, literally forgot. Like, wait a minute, I just seen what? Like, I mean, I've never watched nothing like this before in my life, and I just seen that, and it just, it was cool.
And now they understand why and how people can watch fucked up shit.
As long as you got a good balance of,
Fun. If it's fun.
Yeah.
stuff to kind of take it away, because
You gotta have, if you're gonna have hardcore gore, you gotta have the comedy in it, just so that it's
or hardcore elements to the movie. Period.
yeah. You gotta have some sort of comedy relief. Otherwise, it's just like you leave the movie all intense. Like, holy fuck, that was an intense movie.
Could
Like,
you imagine if they put a lot of comedy in the Serbian film?
no, that would be,
So you
That would be
couldn't do it in that one.
no.
No,
There's no comic relief for that movie.
Oh no, you leave there, but you leave watching that film. You leave and you're like, fuck that. I'll never fucking watch that again.
yeah, there's a lot of movies like that American Holocaust that I reviewed here a couple weeks ago. It's like movies like that, you come away and you just feel fucking empty.
Yeah, fuck it. We did that.
And most of them are one-time watch films, like I said.
Oh,
fuck that
absolutely.
shit. I will never fucking watch Serbian film again. I don't need to.
But you know
I
the
don't say this
crazy.
other people.
I watched that like 2 or 3 times, man.
But you
Come
know
on.
the craziest thing
I don't
about
like
that movie is how fucking beautifully shot that movie is.
Well, no, it was a lot of money put into that film.
Yeah, that's like a
I
high
would
budget
like to
movie
watch-
over there.
Yeah.
I'd watch it again just because the copy that I watched, the subtitles were all fucked up.
I have a
So-
Blu-ray.
Wow. Yeah.
Well, he said he's watched it 3 or 4 times. It's not worth watching.
Now, I reckon there is an uncut film, uncut version of it coming out. The uncut, super duper uncut version coming out.
What the fuck
I don't know
else
how
can
many-
they add into it?
I don't fucking know, man. I mean, it's probably nothing, but I never know. You never know. It may be
There's
just
probably some
another way.
innocuous shit that got cut, and
Yeah.
Yeah,
who's putting that out, you know?
Whoever put the guinea pig movies out.
Yeah, I guess.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
All right, don't say nothing about that.
It don't bother me.
I
Truth
think,
is the fucking truth.
No. I think there's some issues there underneath things.
That's one. Well, I mean, the fucking truth is the truth. You can't fucking deny the
This
truth.
shitty company who puts out these movies. Anyways,
Yeah, I mean,
But they put out decent movies, though, for the most part.
hey,
That's
we,
what fucking
I think the one I do respect is Phil. I do respect Phil Stevens a lot, man. I love his films. There's no talking in the whole films. It's very artsy. What he
like
does, what he
artsy
puts
films.
together.
I don't like
Um,
artsy films.
I would recommend Flowers and Lung 2, Below Man, even it's like his very first film he ever put out, which is he hasn't got a release company for that one, but Lung 2 and Flowers, very good.
It ain't nothing like Mandy, is it? I do not care. I mean, that movie was all right.
So, I mean, I
I
guess
that
the
artsy
problem-
aspect of that shit, I don't care for. Like, it ain't, I don't know. That's just my opinion.
I don't know. There's something about like an extreme film that's super artsy and really fucking well crafted. It kind of there's a balance there that I don't know. Like
to be able, like Phil Stevens, to be able to tell a story that he does in the film without any talking, and without no
dialogue.
shit going across, no dialogue. What he does, man,
So it's a
that's
silent
pretty
film?
impressive. It's a silent film,
But with music and stuff in it, though, right?
yeah, with music and gore.
I mean, that's interesting. I mean, more than
Yeti, you might like it.
yeah, he's the gore hound or
yeah.
whatever.
he's the gore whore.
Yeah, but like with Chicken's Blood, I mean, we're so low budget. I mean, it's basically no budget, compared to these films that put like $100,000 into the film. They take $100,000 from the Indiegogo and Kickstarter and stuff. And when I watch the film, I'm like, where did this $100,000 go?
Well,
Exactly. I mean,
Went in their fucking pocket.
then you'll look, on their Instagram, you'll be seeing them taking pictures from fucking some tropical island somewhere.
Yeah.
And
Oh, I
that's
mean,
probably where that Indiegogo money went.
yeah. I mean, it was
I've
to
seen a
help
couple
fund
of
their
those doing
fucking.
that.
It's to help fund them, in
Yeah,
their personal
yeah, I mean,
lives.
that's-
It ain't for the movie.
Yeah, well, like there's one movie out there right now that they funded. I mean, like I said, we don't do Kickstarter, we don't do Indiegogo because
You don't want
basically this is my first film. I really would rather do my first film on my own anyway.
Oh yeah, for sure.
But to hold you holding people's, I mean, you're taking money from people that love horror, and that is an awesome thing. They love horror, but you're also taking money from people that can't afford to give either, as well. And
Yeah.
if you sit there and think about that, like they love horror so much, and it's an awesome thing. I mean, that's on them to give, I guess.
But as long as the money is actually going towards the film.
Yeah, and most of the time it don't. Like I said, like I know this one group, they took like 15,000 on the Indiegogo. That wasn't enough for some shit. They was like, oh, it's not enough. So we're gonna like push the movie back, and then we're gonna take a second Indiegogo. We're gonna do what we can, and then we're gonna do a second Indiegogo to pay for the rest of the film. And I'm sitting there like, I know this film can't cost that damn much. And then they pushed it all the way back a year. I was like, holy fuck. So y'all still got all these people's money, and y'all ain't even started the film, and it's been over a year.
Because they ended up blowing it.
Yeah.
Has the money been, or the movie been made yet?
No.
It's because they take that money, like, oh, we did really good, so let's go throw a party.
Yeah. Well, you start seeing them take trips to New York and stuff, and then you're like, shit. Like, I mean, and that you pushed the film back to like spring of 2019, and it was supposed to start filming in like July of 2018.
That's just how shit works.
But this was after all those trips to New York and stuff, and you're like, okay, now is that what y'all did with the money? I mean, fuck. I'm sitting there seeing y'all taking all these trips, and now you pushed the film all the way back to 2019.
They done paid for.
Yeah, man. If you want to talk about Kickstarter and stuff, I backed like I was like, I want to start drinking tea, hot tea, just something good. It was real low money, like $15.
Well, my thing
3
is,
years.
get your film made. Get your film made. Like I like
$30,000.
Well, I mean, there's a couple of people that's ruined me on Kickstarter. I hardly ever give to Kickstarter anymore because of these people. Now, a couple that I do really, I love James Bickert's stuff, man. James Bickert has always come through with everything he's ever done. If y'all haven't watched his films, y'all need to watch them ASAP. Dear God No, Frankenstein Created Bikers, and Amazon Hotbox.
I've heard of all those, but I've heard a lot of good stuff about Dear God No.
Dear God No was made for $7,000. And I love that film. It had a lot of big influence on me as far as Dickens Blood goes. Love that film. I was actually in Frankenstein Created Bikers for like 2 seconds. The director shot me in it. Spoiler alert. As far as the DVD for Chicken's Blood coming out, man, we're going to have some extras on there and stuff. I don't think there's going to be a commentary because, like I said, I'm paying for a lot of this myself, and so the commentary was going to cost me extra. That I didn't feel like we really needed the commentary.
Hey, we can, me and Jonny and Yeti can do a commentary for you. We can just put it on our YouTube channel.
we won't know any inside things. It'll be a great commentary.
No inside things. Y'all just be like, play by play.
Yeah, that's all it would be. So I don't know how good that would be.
So this is what's going on here and here.
You can't see the movie. Yeah. We're just talking about
it. You can't see it, but yeah.
I'll just have to come up there and we'll just get real hammered. And we'll just, yeah.
Well, yeah, Korey, you can always come by and you can have the director in the house with us.
I'm gonna wait till y'all get over that cold.
Yeah. He can come in there with fucking Lysol spray and everything.
But like some of the performances, man, in Chicken's Blood, I really was so impressed with our actors for not being professional actors.
Yeah.
Like Carrie's character, I was super impressed with him. I mean, I know he's my brother, but I really didn't expect that out of him when I got him on set to do that good.
Yeah, he was definitely one of the standouts in the movie. I mean, you couldn't tell it was his first time on screen. That's for damn sure.
Nah, that's what like I'm not trying to ruin anything, but like the big scene at the end for him, so I'm not gonna say what it was, but that right there. When I was filming that, I was just like, wow.
That shit's real. Is this really happening?
Yeah, I was like, man, this is fucking awesome. Like when I was filming it, it's hard for me. I was smiling behind the camera. I usually, and usually I don't smile. Usually I got this blank like look on my face.
Well, I guess you knew some good shit was happening. Well,
dude, I couldn't believe what he put into that. That was amazing. Ethan Boland, the sheriff.
Yeah.
Did you write that stuff, or did he ad lib that?
Who?
Ethan.
No, we had it planned out what to write, but we basically what happens is we get in there, like here's your outline, right? We're not dealing with professional actors, like I said.
Yeah.
So basically, you got here's the script, but if you can say it better in a more natural way that doesn't look like you're reading off a script, then by all means do that. Now, a lot of directors, they don't like that stuff. They like you to read exactly what's on the script, word for word. We don't really do that because, like I said, we're not dealing with paid actors. Basically, if you can say it better in another way, I encourage you to do that.
Yeah, I like movies where they use a lot of ad lib because it feels more. You get that natural chemistry and shit. Mm-hmm. It always turns out well.
Now the scene which I'm so glad the last scene on the sheriff's part where he's on the phone with Tink, Carrie's character. I'm glad it worked out because on that last take he broke the phone. So it was like, okay, that's the take right there.
So
that's the one.
We had a tough time getting him there, like. Ethan's a very
shy,
almost
soft spoken.
No, he's definitely not shy. I guess he's not a real angry person.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say.
Like, so it was tough to get him there. It wasn't really tough, but I mean, it took a little bit to get him mad.
To get that anger to show, he don't want to show that anger.
So he's a big softie.
Yeah.
I
guess you could go there because it took him a little while to get there to that. A few takes. We got a blooper reel that is hilarious. That's going to be on the DVD.
Good, I love bloopers.
Yeah,
I love
them. Yeah, so I didn't get to talk to y'all much about a lot of this. Chuck's character killed it too.
Chuck stole the show, man.
Chuck's character was awesome.
His character stole the fucking show.
I mean, man, but when he showed me something on that one, man. He pulled some stuff out, like when he had to get emotional and stuff.
Yeah,
and he showed out. He's got a lot of great compliments from a lot of people on his acting on that film. And I was really impressed with him on a lot of the stuff. The dialogue, Chuck wrote a lot of the dialogue stuff. Most of the dialogue.
Well, people,
that fucking King Kong.
That's what I was about to just say.
On in the car.
Oh, that's all Chuck right there.
I about fucking died. That was awesome.
Yeah,
like see, like okay, well, I'm not going to spoil anything, but like there's one part at the end of some King Kong dialogue.
Yeah.
Somewhere. Now, so that wasn't originally supposed to be in there. And I was like, dude, I called Chuck up one day and I said, man, that's I'm going to add this. And I think it's going to be great. And he was all for it. So originally that wasn't going to be in there. I'm not going to say what it is, but that's something for everybody to look forward to on that.
Yeah.
That's what, go ahead.
Chicken's Blood it's just fun. Like, I know I say that a lot, but
that's what everybody's saying. It's
just a fun movie. Like, if you can, and for me, any movie that you like, if it's a fun movie, it's just, if you like it because it's fun, I mean, it's going to be one that you remember and tell people about.
Well, I'm hoping.
I just enjoyed it. I thought, I mean, when you leave, it's like, dude, that shit was fucking hilarious. That shit was gory. You seen fucked up shit you ain't never seen, you know? And you're like, damn, they went there. They went there with that. But you don't leave with a bad taste in your mouth. You know, like, I can't believe they fucking did that, because you look past that because the fun shit that happened. You know, it's like, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I think, but I mean, that's basically what we wanted to do, was make we was wanting to combine extreme horror with an actually good storyline, you know, that people could follow.
Yeah.
And hopefully we achieved that.
And those are two things that don't always meet.
Well, no, because you got mostly extreme horror is just extreme horror. I mean, you got a little bit of a storyline, but they don't really they don't really,
they're not trying to build anything.
They're not trying to build anything. They just want the gore for the gore hound.
Yeah. And you go in, I don't know, me anyway, I don't go in for a storyline and fucking, you know, whatever. I go in for the splatter.
Yeah.
That's what I'm there for.
Yeah.
Okay, Corey.
And maybe that bad feeling after the movie's over, like, Jesus Christ, what the fuck did I just watch? You know, I kind of dig that a little bit for some odd reason. But yeah, Chicken's Blood, you get all the gore and the violence and the weird fucked up shit, but it was fun. Like, shit, it was a good ride. And you don't see that a lot.
I had a couple people asking me like who you're rooting for and stuff in the film, and I mean I don't say no names, but I was really shocked by some of the people who was actually rooting for the killer. I was like, well, that's like the clown. And I've had a couple people tell me that they didn't even really consider it a clown movie. I was like, how you not consider it a clown movie? I mean, is it because he's not wearing the big shoes and stuff? I don't find that scary, and that's one thing I don't find scary about clown movies. And that I wanted to create a clown that would actually freak me out if I seen it.
Yeah.
Like, if I seen a clown out there in a fucking clown outfit, I'm probably gonna fight him. You know?
Yeah.
Like, he's wearing them big ass shoes, dude. It's gonna be like my clown's wearing red winged boots. He stomp your ass.
Yeah.
Yeah. See if that clown can chase you down the road.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
He gonna fucking trip on his feet. But hey, Corey.
Yeah.
One thing we want to know is, I don't know if you can release it now or not, but how much is this gonna cost us for the DVD?
For what?
Yeah, how much of the DVD is gonna be priced at? That's what he's asking.
We're looking at probably about 20 for the limited edition. It's gonna be numbered from 1 to 300. That's all there is gonna be of this edition.
Well,
now, unlike other companies that say that,
yeah.
I mean, when they come out and say this is all there's going to be, and then all of a sudden, like, Clive Barker, and then like a month later, they come out with, oh yeah, by the way, we found 700 more.
Yeah.
In the closet we forgot about.
Yeah, we just fucking found them.
Which is 17
randomly fucking appeared.
Paid for these.
The fucking leprechaun come by and fucking beep. Like, yeah.
Well, hey,
what's on the limited edition? What do you get out of for these 300?
Well, it's gonna be clear cases. I like clear cases. You like clear cases? I like clear cases instead of the plain black. It's gonna have a flip cover that's a surprise.
Oh, that's cool. Hell yeah.
Oh, nice.
That I'm not telling anybody about. Yeah. And because I can't wait. I can't wait to see the first person to get it in the mail and to post the flip cover.
Hey, Yeti.
Oh my God, I already got a fucking image in my head what it is.
Hey, Yeti.
Oh my God.
Yeti, when you get yours, you going to do a DVD review of everything?
Why, fuck yeah.
Well, hell yeah.
When we get off here, I'm going to ask you.
If you're right.
But he won't tell me.
No, I'm not telling you.
Yeah.
Dude, I kept. Dude, and that was the cool thing about the movie premiere is nobody had seen the movie, not even the actor.
So
yeah,
nobody.
Awesome.
Well, except for that one guy that was on Facebook that was talking about it.
Well, I did a pre-screening with him because he didn't know anybody in the film, and I want to thank him for that.
Yeah.
The reason why I brought him up because I had to see what I had, before the premiere, and he was so cool because he drove like 2 hours and 45 minutes or something to get here.
Yeah,
But
you drove that long, didn't you?
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
he had-
right about.
Yeti came from Knoxville.
But he had no ties with anybody in the movie, so he knew nobody.
Well, that's perfect. Then.
And he watches these type of films, and I was so appreciative that he came up here to watch it and did a review for me. I really wasn't expecting a review from him. I just wanted him to watch it and see what he thought about it, and he really enjoyed it. And that was. But the fact that we kept that from the actors, even the actors in the film, so they were excited to watch it as much as anybody else. They had no idea what was going on. All they knew was what they had filmed.
Oh,
and it didn't make
shit.
So you didn't even give them out the script. You just gave them.
No, I gave them their part.
That's like a fucking Marvel movie. You know what I'm saying? That's what the motherfuckers do. You only get your lines.
Oh wow.
You get your. I mean,
you only
in the
get
movie,
your scenes. You get nothing else.
Man, it's so much fun though because you don't know what's going on.
Yeah, you don't know
And
It's fucking awesome.
You're
if you're
doing
shooting
your
in
lines,
order or not. Oh.
Your part. No, we didn't shoot in order.
Yeah. See, that's what I'm saying. You're not shooting in order. They don't know what the fuck's going on. It's just like, oh fuck.
That just makes it fun for the editor.
Oh yeah. Well, but it makes it fun for when the actors do if they do go watch it because some actors don't watch their own
They'd
movies.
be like, that shit makes sense now.
Yeah.
Yeah, they had no idea what was going on. Some of them didn't. I mean, there was a few that knew kind of the storyline and stuff, but a lot of them just did their parts and went home and waited till to see the movie at the premiere. So it didn't make sense to them when they were filming it, and now when it put together, they was like, man, I had no idea. It was it was awesome. I think it makes it more fun that way too. I mean, because the one thing I wanted was I didn't want them to watch it before they seen themselves on the big screen, because it makes it that much more special for them to see them. And most of these people has never seen themselves on the big screen. I've only seen myself once, and it's like for 10 seconds. But to see yourself on the big screen and see the movie for the first time on the big screen is what made it special.
Well, as soon as these DVDs, you get them, I'm going to need to be coming by your house or meeting you somewhere because I'm going to have to pick me up a copy.
I'm going to post when they come in and stuff. One thing we didn't really mention was Donald Farmer in the film.
A local indie horror director.
Legend.
Legend, yeah.
Legend.
Shot on video, fucking legend.
Yeah. He was nice enough to make a cameo in the film, and you want to talk about nervous. First time I ever, I'm sitting there like my first film, and I got Donald Farmer showing up, and we had went through a rough day that day because one of the actresses had called out that day.
Oh damn!
So, I mean, she had a good excuse though. But no, we had two actresses call out that day, and for that scene, and me and Chuck had to rewrite the script that morning.
Oh shit!
Yeah, so that's some little insight for y'all.
See, and that's why you need a commentary.
Yeah, we had to rewrite that whole script that morning for that day too, because there wasn't no way I was canceling that day.
Well, no, that's like. Yeah, hell no. That would be stressful as fuck.
So you want that just to add on top of my stress that day, and then that happened, and then but like I said, sometimes it turns out. I mean, I thought it turned out pretty good still.
Yeah,
I didn't know that you rewrote it.
The girl at the first of the movie, and she plays a big part in my scene.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
She was not originally supposed to be that girl. I had interviewed like 2 or 3 people for that job, and nobody wanted it until I met her, and she was like all about it. And I'm so thankful that I met her because the scene with me in it didn't come up till later on. So we'd already filmed that one scene with her, and then I called her up and I asked her if she would do this for me. And that was one thing I wanted to get across from my scene. Like, because, I mean, can we agree my scene's fucked up?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I don't want to say anything about it.
Very painful.
But my scene, one of the things that I wanted to do with that scene was like, because I asked a lot of people to do fucked up shit in this movie, and they're not getting paid for it, right? And I mean, taking time out, but then on top of that, I'm asking them to do this shit.
Yeah, and then they'll forever be known as the person that did that shit.
Yeah.
Like,
So on top of everything that I had to take it one step further to show that I'm not asking them to do anything that I wouldn't do myself.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's kind of like a leading by example type.
I don't know if you want to.
So,
Well, I mean, I guess work ethic wise, but
I mean, most of them was really willing to do it. I mean, I didn't really have any. I mean, there might have been a little shock or something on their face at first, like when they read it or something. Like, I gotta do what?
Sure about this?
Yeah.
you sure this is going to translate well? No shit.
And with my scene, that was every bit of that was like one take.
Oh shit.
Like with my scene, because we had got a late start that day.
You're in a public doing that though, right? Was you?
No.
Okay, I was about to say if he's in a public area doing that, that'd be really fucked.
No, we was on about 20 acres of somebody's property.
Oh, okay, yeah. Well, that's cool then, because I was just sitting there thinking, could you imagine? Like you're just driving by and you're, what the fuck are they? And somebody's just holding a sign, movie being shot. Yeah. You know.
Okay, no. That there was a scene where we was in a public place and we had to have that sign up. That was fucking crazy.
Yeah, you got to have that sign up. I mean, because if not, people are going to be like,
wasn't there a behind the scene picture of Ethan holding that sign up?
Yeah. There is on the Dickens Blood Facebook page, I believe. It's still on there. I think somebody even made a meme out of it. But they said in L.A. you can't do that. That's against the law in L.A. or something.
To have a sign up?
I mean, around here, movies don't get made that often, so I don't think they give a fuck. But
yeah.
Well, in L.A.,
you probably have to have a license or some shit.
Shooting permits and shit.
Mm-hmm. I think the movie. This is in the synopsis, so I mean it's not really a big thing. It's like we had the group going to a wrestling event, and Grooms' character plays a wrestler.
Yeah.
Originally, they were supposed to be going to a football game in the original writing.
Huh.
And I had changed it to a wrestling event, which I think worked out a lot better.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
They got to make fun of him a little bit more.
Yeah, they got to give him a little more, and he did an excellent job.
Yeah, he did.
and if people don't know, around here, small wrestling promotions exist in the South.
And that's a big reason why we changed it to that.
And
Because
there's a lot of people that don't understand that though.
Yeah, and wrestling I mean, if you notice, like in the horror community, people are wrestling fans.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
mostly. I mean, because it's a show. We just did a podcast, and then at the very end of it, then says, like, let's talk a little bit about AEW wrestling.
Like,
I want to talk about it.
yeah.
I mean,
Chuck's a big wrestling fan. Grooms is a big wrestling fan. I don't know if y'all know who Fred Vogel is. He done the August Underground.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah, he was the director of that. He collects wrestlers. He's got a huge wrestling collection.
If you follow Chuck on any of his social media, you'll see his toy collection of action figure or
action figure collection.
Yeah.
It's not toys. I'm fucking with you.
And I had music in Chicken's Blood, I thought worked out really well. The bands.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Were those local bands? Like I know that
Burning Yesterday, one of the band members in that, which they had the opening title track and the closing credits track. He was in the film, actually. The drummer was actually in the film as well. Money Lane, the rap song that was in the movie.
yeah, Tennessee.
Yeah, Tennessee, Heath, which is featuring Project Pat as well.
Oh shit.
Yeah. He's out of Grundy.
No, hell yeah.
Man, he's a really talented artist. I've followed him since high school. So I called him up one day and was asking, man, I said, would you do a track for Dickens Blood? And he seemed to be all about it. So I was really happy about that because I've listened to his music for a long time, being from Warren County, and they had a group called Cartel Fam back in the day.
Oh, was that his group?
Yeah, he was one of them.
Oh, yeah, I remember that group growing up.
You remember Cartel Fam? So, well, there you go. I mean,
I don't have no CDs in it, but I remember hearing them back in the day. Yeah.
Yeah. So I listened to him back in the day, so I was ecstatic to get him on there. And Burning Yesterday, I thought those two songs killed it on the opening track, especially.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah.
Well, man, we're like I said, we're looking forward to getting the DVD because I want to watch it again, and especially got to see all the different cover on the inside or whatever.
I want to see the bloopers.
The bloopers.
Well, I forgot. There's a deleted scene that's we call it a deleted scene, but it's probably going to be only available on the first 300 copies. I think that'll be taken off of there after the first 300. I'm not for sure yet, but we unearthed something on it. So
what?
Hell yeah!
The deleted scene.
Oh, that's fucking sweet.
Was that?
Yeah.
Is that what I was thinking? It was. I was gonna ask you that, and I was like, "Did you actually do that?" Or I wasn't gonna.
I get the reference.
Did you really turn them into that?
Say what?
Did you really turn those into that?
In what?
Oh man!
Hell yeah!
Just something else to really look forward to.
Oh yeah. So you definitely want to get one of these limited edition DVDs.
Only 300 available.
No, only 299 because
only 290.
I'm reserving mine copy.
No, there's only 297 because Yeti gonna get one, I'm getting one, you get one. So
Yeah,
there's only 297 available.
Man, for what? And that was another thing was like the special effects and makeup in the film. I thought that was it Nick and Buffy did an excellent job.
Oh yeah.
for sure.
And Mikey even helped on that. That was one thing about Mikey's scene. You know the scene where the sugar tits scene.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was not originally supposed to play that role. We had I'm not going to mention the rapper's name, but we had a well-known rapper, country rapper that was supposed to play that role that I was in talks with. And I wrote that scene especially for him.
Fuck, man, I'm wondering who you're talking about now.
I can already imagine.
I
wrote the scene especially for that guy, but I think their company, his management got kind of scared.
Hey,
which is understandable. Which is understandable because of image issues, I guess.
Yeah, I can see it.
Well, if it's the one I'm talking about, we definitely can't wait for that. And
with Mikey's scene, I actually think it worked out better because Mikey killed it. Like, not having that guy show up. So everything that happened in the film that we thought was the planned stuff that didn't happen worked out usually. 99% of the time worked out better than what we had planned.
It's funny how things work like that, you know?
Yeah. So I think a lot of things, and things happen for a reason, you know?
Absolutely. I believe that in life. Everything happens for a reason.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I think that everything that happened, that people turned down roles, people, wasn't able to make it. We still was able to make the scenes. And I think 99% of the time, it seemed like it turned out for the better. I'd also like to give Chuck his props on editing and writing, man. We stuck through that thing. It was hours of editing on that thing.
Oh God.
Hey, real quick, I want to ask a question.
Yeah, the film has got so many layers to this film. You got I mean, obviously it's slasher.
Yeah.
There's a little bit of revenge stuff in it. This Grindhouse is, I mean, it's made in the spirit of Grindhouse as well.
Yeah. I mean, and it all comes together so damn well. I don't know.
I mean, well, hopefully people like it, and if they don't, you know, I'm just
Fuck
happy
'em.
to have something out there that somebody might want to even review or check out.
So after those are done, you're gonna do another run of them.
Yeah, definitely. We'll see how this first run goes. I mean, obviously, if people hate it, then it might not. But or it might not be as good of a version that comes out now. But the next version will be a standard. Hopefully, people like it. Me paying for this myself, it's really put me in a hole as far as the stuff, because I would have loved to win Days of the Dead this weekend. Did y'all see all that shit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've seen some pictures from it. Yeah.
Man, I would have liked to have been there.
Chris fucking Jarrett.
So many indie artists and stuff were there, and those are the people that I want to meet, and people that I know that I've met online. I don't really care about meeting the celebrities no more, like the big name celebrities.
Right.
I'm so sick of meeting them and being like, what do you call it? Disappointed when I leave. Like I leave with a different view of them.
Yeah, because you put
than I
them
had
up on a
when I went
pedestal.
in.
Some of them
You put them up on a pedestal.
Some of them can be assholes.
Yeah, so you put them up on a pedestal, and then when you meet them, and then they're like assholes, and you're like, dude, I don't even want to watch your movie now. Like, I love this movie, but now I got this image in my head of you being a fucking dick.
Yeah.
Some people don't meet up to the expectations of your own expectations of them. So,
and everybody's human. I realize that. I mean, some people have bad days, but you know.
Well, we Korey really experienced that at Full Moon.
Yeah, I think that dude would have left if I wasn't standing there waiting for an autograph.
Yeah, he was pretty fucking hot, huh?
Oh, dude, I ain't never seen a grown man act like that.
Well,
but
What?
You know.
I had to tell you.
So what?
Yeti don't know what we're talking about. So
Yeah, I'm fucking lost over here.
yeah, we don't want to talk bad about the person. We don't want to give a name out of them.
well,
But
Yeti, we'll tell you before we hang up with you.
but you can say what happened.
Oh yeah, they know.
I mean,
there's
they don't
people
know.
around.
No one's going to know the name of the actor,
Well,
right? I mean, you can say what happened. Somebody put some stuff down on his table, and he fucking flipped out and said he was going to leave.
yeah.
Did they actually put it on his table? Because I thought he put it beside his table.
I think
Yeah, or
it's
something like it. Put it
Dude,
too
you
close.
can't be putting that there. And it was the director of that.
Yeah, I think he put it on.
It was a guy that's supposed to have a table.
Yeah, I mean
Yeah.
that's all it was.
Well, he was looking for his table and couldn't find it, so he laid it. He either laid it on the other dude's table till he found his table, or laid it beside the table, and dude just snapped. I mean,
Yeah,
and he just went ballistic.
Wow.
And
he's about to leave.
about to leave. And I went
Korey's
over to him.
around.
I was like, dude, you signed this before you leave.
That's real shit.
Dude, you
Those
signed
are
this
my
before you
exact
leave?
words. You signed this before you leave.
Like, I don't care that you pissed off. Just can I get this signed before you?
I don't
fucking
think it'd be
leave?
a
Yeah.
big deal. Because
Well,
Oh, yeah?
hey, everybody has their fucking moments where they're thinking someone's trying to fuck them over.
But the funniest part was when I saw him like jump up and down, like shaking, and this dude's like, man, I was back in the hood for a minute. I started laughing. I was like, what did he say? I was back in the hood for a minute. Damn, dude.
Wow, that's funny though.
I don't know.
Damn.
who
He's
said
from
that?
Compton or something.
Who said the
Huh?
back in the hood thing?
That was him.
Oh, okay. Wow.
Like, I don't know where he's from originally, but
He's from the
I wonder what
ghetto.
hood. It's like I wonder what hood he's from now.
Yeah,
Boys in the hood. Oh, anyways.
Yeah, it's like Compton, man.
Well, hopefully next year, next spring at the Full Moon Festival, you'll get you a table or something.
That was like a next like step for me. Like I mean I take my steps like dreams one step at a time, you know.
Yeah,
And
well,
that would be a big one for me, just to have a table at Full Moon. Like I've been going there for years, and that would be my main. Uh,
do you think that you
I
would
guess
possibly have something in the works by that time?
possibly, possibly, because you're looking at what 2020.
Well,
Yeah, I
hey,
mean, it's
the
over a year
Tennessee
away.
Horror News crew is always willing to get killed in a movie for you if you need us.
Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely, man.
Sure, why not?
And definitely want to thank you for throwing our names in on the credits, man.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you're welcome, man. Y'all helped out a lot, man, as far as the helping me get it out there and stuff. I really appreciate it. Wanted to mention old Simon Pritchard, man,
Oh,
the
fuck.
artist for the cover art for
Yeah.
the man, what a fucking excellent job on the
Knocked
cover
it out
art
the
for
park.
Dickens
Oh
Blood.
man.
Dude, I couldn't believe it when I seen it. I was amazed when I seen what he had done because I wasn't expecting that. Like he really put his all into that one. I don't know if y'all seen the short film about him. It's up on YouTube right now. Did y'all watch that?
Mm-mm.
No.
I'm gonna send y'all the link for that. Some director out there, they made a short film about him. Chicken's Blood painting. You see it in the background
Oh,
when he's
wow.
talking. And stuff.
Hell yeah.
It was cool.
Nice.
It was cool because we made this movie about Tennessee. Everything Tennessee artists, Tennessee actors, Tennessee everything. And then I get this um, painter from Europe, right? Norwich, I think is where he's out of right now. He might not be from there, maybe from Midlands or something. And I start talking to him, and comes to find out this dude got married in Graceland.
Oh wow.
Oh hell.
So I'm like, oh, well, this is all like comes around. Like, like he loves Tennessee. He's a big Elvis fan. Got married at Graceland in Tennessee.
Well,
So I was like, well, that's cool.
kind of comes full circle or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like you said, everything happens for a reason.
You know, you see the pictures that as he's doing the painting, and it's almost like a Bob Ross thing. Like, where's he going with this? And then he just out of nowhere, the picture.
Yeah, it was awesome how he done like the progression of it. He teased it a little bit.
Yeah, I was like, damn, man, that's crazy.
Well, you got the originals, and I bet you they look fucking amazing.
I was so happy to get them in the mail, and we're working on a frame.
How did
I'm having a frame.
I was curious
I'm
how
having
he
a-
did that though.
How they take it from the original to
Yeah, how they take it to the original to a digital? Did he scan it or something?
Yeah, you gotta get a digital scan on it.
Oh, okay.
He had to scan it and then send me the scan.
It's just crazy that
The higher-
there is an original of it.
Okay, that's what I was.
Yeah, that's what's missing out of a lot of art today is like you don't see those original paintings no more, like actual paintings.
Did
As
you
much
Everybody just
anymore.
does everything digitally.
did you have him make
Yeah.
it? Did you have him paint something else for you, or you just buy another one off of him?
I just bought one off of it. I
Okay.
like that Michael Myers one that he painted with a Peter Cushing
Yeah.
as Loomis.
Yeah.
Because in the original Halloween, Peter Cushing was originally supposed to play Loomis
Huh.
and not Donald Pleasant.
Well, hell yeah.
The original idea was for him to play Loomis.
Well, you got you an awesome ass painting for your first film, so pretty
That's
damn
what
awesome.
what I was gonna do is like we're building a frame for it out of barnwood, I think.
Yeah.
I'm having it built. I think my dad's gonna build it. Actually, he's a very talented carpenter. But I guess we're gonna hang like the weapons around around the painting.
Hell yeah.
The axe and the one that we couldn't mention earlier, maybe.
Oh, yeah.
That's what I was thinking. That's gonna look fucked up. I was just sitting there thinking.
In a shadow box.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. So it'll be neat. It'll be cool, man. Like we wanted to come out with another trailer for the movie, but I'm afraid to give away too much stuff because that was one thing in the movie is like you couldn't get up and leave the movie because you was gonna miss something.
Yeah.
And I noticed that when I was watching, there's really it's almost like there's no downtime to where you can get up and go to the bathroom, and because you're gonna miss something. Something's not gonna make sense to you later on in the movie.
Yeah, I was about to say, some of one Chuck scenes or something, but yeah, you don't want to put that out there. You just want to watch the film for it because it's definitely. We appreciate it. Appreciate you letting.
No, I was gonna say I appreciate y'all for having me on, man.
Oh yeah, and like I said, I was wanting to thanks for letting us host the premiere of your movie at Full Moon Cineplex
I appreciate y'all being there for me, man.
and being a part of that and everything.
I
And,
thought y'all did an excellent job on everything, man.
well,
Thank you.
We tried, and that was our first time ever doing, I guess, premiere, like interviewing people and everything. So
Yeah, I thought the interviews went really well. I thought y'all did a great job with that. I seemed to be a little confusion about who was going to interview me.
yeah,
Yeah.
well,
We originally, Bridget wanted to originally interview someone.
and then she got nervous. So,
Oh,
I just wanted to involve people besides me. You know what I'm saying?
even though
I mean, because I can interview everybody, but I was trying to get more people from the crew involved in the process of this shit.
even though Jonny and Yeti did fuck up once and forget to turn the mic on.
There's no proof of that.
oh, that was my brother's interview, wasn't it?
Yeah.
There's absolutely no proof of that.
And then Dieter's interview didn't have a mic on.
Dude, that's...
They didn't have a mic on either.
No.
I could hear everything good on him though, because I guess he was talking loud enough.
Well, I went back and I pulled the audio out and went in through Audacity and enhanced the audio so you can hear.
Look, I'm not the one that bought
okay.
a microphone with the fucking button on it.
I'm saying.
With an on and off.
A power switch and no fucking light. Who does that?
There you go. Our director did not fucking come through and say, "Is a microphone on?"
I reckon. One thing we have in the works, I believe, is like, and I think you mentioned in the interviews that pretty soon we'll be starting one of Chuck Connery's films.
What was it called? What did you?
Something worm.
Oh, Ballad of the Worm.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I told him
So
too.
That
Like,
just sounds badass.
we want to.
No, it's a great title. I love the title. That was another thing about the title of Chicken's Blood. Everybody's confused about it. I get so many people like, "What is Chicken's Blood? What is Chicken's Blood?" And they're like, there was, I had a couple people mention it to me, and then somebody thought it was this, and I was like, "It's meth.
It's straight up meth.
It's meth. MEF.
Yeah.
Meth.
Meth."
Can I have that meth? MEF.
It's meth.
Meth, man. Meth man.
Yeah,
So-
Hey, that'd be you meth man instead of method man, you meth man.
Hey, so would Happy be the next Walter White? Would he be the
I guess
Tennessee
so.
Walter White?
I guess you could say that a little bit more insane though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If Walter White was a insane killer, maybe.
Well, he
Maybe
did
if Walter
turn
White
into.
got
He did become
Well,
one.
the thing about Walter White is he really don't get high on his own supply though.
Oh, okay.
No.
Yeah.
So,
If he would have, though,
He'd been even more fucked up.
would have been a whole different show.
Yeah, so, yeah.
that show would have probably needed to be on HBO or something.
Yeah.
Well, hell yeah, Korey, man. We appreciate it and look forward to everything else. And just know that 3 copies are already sold. So,
Yeah.
All right, man. I appreciate it. I appreciate y'all having me on today.
hell yeah, we appreciate you. Well, you have a good one, man. We'll talk to you soon.
We'll see.
See you, bro.
All right.
All right, guys. That was Korey Jordan. We appreciate him for coming on. And as always, be on the lookout for Chicken's Blood. And we'll keep you up to date.
Hell yeah. Appreciate it, y'all. And that's all we got. We out.
Peace. Be spooky. He tried not to be an asshole.